praise to Yahweh, Bahoshem, Yahweh Shai, Bahoshem, Rakaha, Kwadash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, or GMS for short. This is where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And also Shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. Lord willing, I'm of that number. All right, as you can see from the title, all right, so if you're new and you're just, or if you are just glancing at this channel and just are clicking on this as the first video, all right, there is a video that was titled the same thing. This is why this was subsequently titled part 2, okay? So we're going to just read a little bit more about that curious name, okay, of that company. And we're not focused on the company here, all right? What we are talking about is filtering things through the scriptures, all right? Filtering things through the spirit, all right? So let's remind us of the prophecy that we're speaking of, filtering these things through. And then we'll read a little bit more about that curious name, okay? So again, this is Revelation. Oh, hold on. Wait for this to pull up. All right, Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17. All right, again, if you want more clarity on exactly on some more in-depth points in this prophecy, go back to part 1. And maybe every other video, all right, we go into this subject, okay? It may not be every other video exactly after this one, but, you know, we talk about this prophecy many other times before this on this channel. And also, this is not the only channel. This is a growth of spirit, okay? And I'm only on the surface, all right? These are surface things, all right? There are a lot more in-depth points that my teachers touch on, all right? These are just things that I understand through the spirit, and I am learning to gain more knowledge on by repetition in these things, okay? The study and the growing will not stop, Lord willing, okay? All the way to the end, we will be doing these things, growing in spirit and studying, okay? But you can find these teachers on the community tab of this channel and on the community tab of the original channel, which would just be Yalada Moth. This is Yalada Moth 2, okay? So here we go, a little quick video, Lord willing. All right, this phone is about to die anyway. So Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so we know this mark to be the micro CHIP, or the RFID CHIP. All right, we gave a couple examples of the technology, because the technology in itself is not sin. It is the receiving of this technology within yourself, within your body, all right, that is sin. But a couple examples of the technology, all right, don't go by the names. All right, you're going to hear a couple names here, but then we're going to go into a few paragraphs we're going to read that is surrounding another name. All right, so don't worry about the names. Just go look at this technology and filter it through what we just read here, Revelation 13, verse 16 and verse 17. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to what we're going to read here. Oh, those couple examples are, again, Walletmor, Walletmor. Just an example. Don't worry about the company itself, all right? Go look at that technology, though. Okay, also look at Neuralink, or Elon Musk's brain technology. Go look at that technology. Filter it through the scriptures, all right? Is there a correlation? That's the question, all right? So we're going to look up that company with the curious name. Okay. All right. We're going to go to this wiki, all right, and just read some things about this company. The company is Idemia, or Idemia, all right. We're going to go down to the drop down tabs, and we're going to read areas of expertise. Okay, everything that is going to go on this micro C-HIP. This is just a baby step. All right, so we're not saying this name is going to be involved in this, but we're saying these things are going to be on this micro C-HIP. All right, areas of expertise. It says identification, which your identification is going to go on that micro C-HIP. They are moving it to phones now, but it will be on that micro C-HIP. All right, another point that they're going to touch on is border management. ID, okay? Is that not going to help in border management? All right. Banking. We know your money is going to go on this micro C-HIP. Okay. So their area of expertise just happen to be things that are going to be included on data. All right. Your own data. Everyone's own data being on this micro C-HIP. All right, again, areas of expertise. It says identification. It says this represents the company's historical core business. It develops the latest technologies in the field of biometrics. All right, let's see if we can get a definition. All right, I'm gonna just go look up biometrics really quick. All right. Biometrics. Biometrics definition. It says AI overview. It says biometrics is the measurement and analysis of a person's physical characteristics or behavioral traits to identify or verify their identity. Okay, and we're reading about areas of expertise, okay, within this company. All right, identification. All right, definitions from Oxford Languages, biometrics. All right,
biometrics.
It says the automated recognition of an individual. The automated recognition of individuals by means of unique physical characteristics, typically for the purpose of security. Definition 2, it says the application of statistical analyses to biological data. All right, let's see what that is right here. Let me see. All right, what is biological data? It says biological data is information or compounds that come from living organisms and their products. It can include genomic data, information about the structure and function of an organism's genome, medicinal compounds, serums, and vaccines made from living organisms. Biological data is complex and can be organized into biological databases. These databases are collections of biological data that are stored in a computer readable format. They can be classified as primary, secondary, or composite databases. Primary databases only contain information about sequence or structure. Here are some resources for diabetic or biological data. All right, National Center for Biotechnology Information, UniPro, DNA Data Bank of Japan, DDBJ. All right, biological data can be analyzed using statistical methods, including machine learning and artificial intelligence. Researchers use these methods to gain insights into cell function and how it relates to human disease. All right. I really want to ask what is biological data used for? Hold on. All right, I'm not going to go too far into this. Maybe we can do another video. All right, maybe we'll do another video on biological data and the uses of. All right. But for now, let's go ahead and get back to this IDEMIA and areas of expertise. All right, identification. It says the facial recognition technologies proposed by IDEMIA allow for smooth passage through the airport or stadium entrances and are also used to spot people banned from the stadium, identify fugitives in crowds, or check the identity of people entering reserved areas. The company has many references in the police field or in the civil field. All right, the question is, you have to think outside of what this article is telling you. What else can it be used for? If they can identify these people, can this thing be used for bad? And you know what I mean? All right. Let's see. It says the company has many references in the police field or in the civil field. United States, United Arab Emirates, Albania, or India, with the Aadhaar project, whose objective is to provide a unique 12-digit number to each Indian citizen after enrollment to their biometric data, iris, fingerprints, portrait for 1.3 billion people, allowing these citizens to open a bank account, access microcredit, or receive social benefits. It says IDEMIA produced 3 billion identity documents, passports, identity cards, driving licenses, etc., worldwide in 2020. On the market of states and government services, IDEMIA participates in particular in the efforts of the United Nations organization to give everyone an identity by 2030. In Africa or India, more than 1.1 billion people still do not have legal existence. Man. All right, another area of expertise, border management. It says Morpho, which is the original name of Idemia, right? Morpho. Says Morpho was a specialist in airport border solutions. These solutions are now carried by Idemia, based on biometrics, fingerprints, facial recognition, or iris recognition. The company offers semi-automated or automated solutions that enable a person's biometrics to be associated with that of his or her identity document, such as the ID to travel solution. Man, I have to look all these things up, man. It reads Singapore's Changi Airport has implemented biometric services provided by Idemia to identify and authenticate travelers as they pass through terminals 3 and 4 of the airport. In Singapore, these services also equip Seletar Airport and are also being adapted for other markets in the Asia Pacific region. All right, so again, filter this technology through Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 and 17. All right, and also realize that this is going to be a global thing. All right, that is how the He is going to be able to cause all to receive this micro CHIP because of Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, another area of expertise, and the last one we're going to read is banking. It says Idemia develops solutions to improve the payment card. Thus, the company carries out research such as the implementation of fingerprint recognition in the 0.8 millimeter thickness of a card, or the dynamic change, the visual cryptogram. All right. It says, in addition, the company is able to manufacture custom cards in small series adapted to each of its customers, including cards made with recycled plastic. You gotta stick a little bit of that green in there. All right. Man. All right, we'll read some other stuff. Maybe there might be another part to reading this. All right, but I just want to read I just want to read a couple of concerns. I'm not going to read the paragraphs, but they have a couple of concerns listed here. It says sharing sensitive biometric data. All right, this stuff has to still be on a database. Okay, they say you're in control of your data, but still someone else has your data. So how much control do you actually have? All right. It says bribery is a concern. And it also says traces of, you know, we'll just call them Putin hackers, all right? So there's some more things we're going to read in this thing. I didn't think there was going to be more, but yeah, there's a lot more. Let's look at some of these products really quick. Products of this company, it says automated fingerprint identification systems, facial recognition system, iris recognition, finger vein recognition, biometric terminals, e-gates, ID cards, e-passports, payment cards, SIM cards, biometric card readers, speed cameras. All right. So just filter all of this. The technology now. Like we always say, don't worry about the name because the name can be changed. All right. Some people are professionals at changing the name just to get something through. All right. Everything is moving digital. And in the case of us taking a baby step before we get to the micro CHIP, you can see what's coming. All right, but filter these things through Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17. All right, and do not take the micro CHIP. We're all going to be using digital money. All right, we're all already doing it now. Okay, how often is cash used? We basically have a foot in the door already to this digital future. Okay, but this receiving this micro CHIP into your person is crossing the line. All right, you've been warned on the daily. Although the scriptures have been here they've been warning you from your entire life, and that's everybody that's on this earth right now. It's been in the scriptures. Okay, but now it is being made plain. Now you have no excuse as to not knowing what this thing is. Okay, and guess how we found out? Through the Spirit. All right, just as the people wondered, what scholarship or what scholarly school the Lord went to when he was in the tabernacle, right, at 12, or was it 9? I can't remember. But they were wondering who taught him, like what books did he read? All right, where did he learn all this stuff from? We are led by the Spirit. All right. We were led by the Spirit and still are. That's what a lot of these scholars don't understand and cannot obtain. Okay? So it don't matter, again, it does not matter how many books you read, how scholarly this world tells you that you are. Right? It doesn't matter how many languages you know, none of that shit. If you're not led by the Spirit, that isn't going to do you any good. It's not going to do you any good. Now, that's not to say if you have the Spirit and you go look at these things that coincide with the scriptures, all right, even better. Okay? But we are led by the Spirit, man. All right? That's something that no scholar will ever understand because they need proof. All of them need proof. All right? Anyway, so filter these things again through Revelation 13, verses 16 and 17, and do not take the micro CHIP. Do not take the RFID CHIP. Okay? So, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone, or GMS for short. This is where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And also Shalom to the remnant and the elect of Israel. All right? Who can look like all nations because that's where Israel was scattered for consequences to disobedience. All right? So Lord willing, I'm over that number, and Lord willing, we'll see you in the next video. Shalom.